Greetings and salutations. In today's episode, we're going to do the new featured mission and have a look at the new update for Star Trek Online. The new featured mission is called Echoes of Light. I'll run that through first, and then at the end of the mission, we'll talk about all the new updates. Notice my graphics are on maximum, and the graphics system has been updated, so now everything looks more cool. So that's good. But I will have some things to complain about at the end regarding some bugs I've experienced with the new update. Notably, the ground kit modules and frames all went missing and had to do something special to try to get them back. And then it seems like I've actually lost one of my kit modules on at least two of my characters that I've gone through so far. So not happy about that, but we'll leave that to the end. That's all I'll mention for now. Now let's hail the Echoes of Light mission, which can be found here by going to your mission log, or and then we'll bring that up, or in episodes, featured episodes. Also notice there's some updates here with icons added, a new Romulus thing added for your reputation missions, which was not there in the past. So it's not under Future Proof or Yesterday's War, it's under featured episodes. And there's weekly rewards. I have not done this mission yet, and the reason I'm doing it for the first time while I'm recording is because I want to talk about and show you the weekly reward that I'll get for this week, which is going to be an upgrade or something or other, or you get a choice between upgrades and specialization points. I haven't done that for a while, but that's good. And also this transport button will take me straight there, I think so. Alright, just make sure my sound is up. Echoes of Light.
We've been in regular contact with the Lucari, and they've recently unveiled a new starship designed for space exploration. They're eager to head out into the unknown, and they've asked us to give them a hand. Starfleet has decided to send you to assist them in their first voyage beyond their home system. This is an exciting time for the Lucari. Watch over them and help them to see the value of space exploration, and let them make discoveries and follow their sense of wonder. Just don't let them get in over their heads.
Okay, so featured episode weekly reward. We get some dilithium, Narsicon Energy Lance, which is disruptor damage. So it's going to be really good for those Klingon characters out there who use disruptors. Also, it looks like you get a space set that's all about disruptor damage as well. So once again, not something I'm going to use because I don't actually have any disruptor beam weapon type characters at all. But in the future, maybe I will probably create another Klingon character, and I might use Disruptor. But at the moment, I'm not doing that. So probably for my 2617 run through of the Klingon missions, I might do that. Okay. Anyway, that's a bit off topic. Sorry about that. Now on with it. So we'll accept that. Echoes of Light. We'll set it as the primary. Make primary. And we'll press this transport button. Alright. It's taking me to New Romulus. Is that where it starts? It says go to the Lucari system, and I've been transported to somewhere else. It's in the Alpha Quadrant. So there's a bug I just found. The transport button under the featured episode thing didn't work, and instead I've had to pay energy credits to transport there. I could have gone there manually, but I didn't want to. Anyway, this update is called Artifacts, and I'm using my main character Tim, and we can now do upgrades to our ground kit stuff, so that's why I just done all that. I'll just get rid of that, sorry about that. That's a bit noisy. Alright. I'm using my Kelvin timeline Intel Dreadnought. Yeah. And I'll just update you quickly. That's how my ground stuff is set up after I lost something. I had to use this subspace rift that was in my bank. It wasn't one of the ones I had there. I remember that was a spare kit. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, I'm using the Advanced Temporal Defense weapon set now finally on this guy, but he hasn't upgraded his photon torpedo fully. And on stations, I now have Kimsite laced weaponry as well, and that's how my stations are set up. That's how my traits are set up. Just to have you can have a quick look over that. And my skills on pilot for primary and temporal operative for secondary. And that's how my ground ones are set up. So hoping there will be both space and ground battles in here. It looks like everybody else are here too, doing the new featured mission. So remember, this is the first time that I'm doing it, so I don't know what to expect. So you're going to get my reactions, and I might be fumbling around if there's any puzzles I don't know how to complete or something like that. And also my computer will be patching and loading and stuff, probably longer than if it wasn't my first time. But anyhow, here we go. Echoes of Light. Let's begin. Energize. Begin. It's been a while since we've had a featured mission. It's been a bit of a content drought since the developers have been busy working on the PlayStation and Xbox platforms and this massive graphics update, which is really good. It's really excellent to have a graphics update, so I'm very happy about that. Everybody's, I'm sure, happy about that. I'm happy that I bought a new graphics card recently, so I can experience that. Apparently, according to what I heard the developers say on a podcast recently, was that actually in some cases the frame rate should be better with the new graphics system on most graphics cards that can handle it. Ooh, look at my ship. Look at the improved graphics. Ooh, cutscene, epic. Okay, we've arrived to the Lucari system, Admiral. I'm reading their Starship in a standard orbit there. Picking up some comm traffic. It sounds like Captain Kurik is in the middle of a discussion with a Ferengi demon. Helm, take us to the Lucari ship. I'll just get out of those while I'm on my way there.
My dear friend Kamarka, just think about how much I can help.
I try not to think about you at all, Margaret.
If not me, consider my wealth of useful contacts. For a small fee.
Any friend of yours is someone I'd rather not know.
So the Lucari are the people we saved in that Sunrise mission. In Future Proof Story Arc.
What?
Ooh.
You? I thought I'd seen the last of you. That is to say, we meet again.
Admiral. Demon Madron, fortunately for you, our business is with the Lucari today.
Oh, come now. I'm sure we can reach an agreement that is to everyone's liking. I'm prepared to offer you an exclusive, once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity.
Cut the channel, hail the Lucari.
Thank you. That insistent Ferengi has been trying to make new trade deals with us since he first visited our system. Oh, everything he tries to sell is either broken or worthless.
Oh, that's no good. No problem. You look well, Captain. Yeah, especially with the new graphics update, don't the people look very realistic? All the reflections and the lighting is much improved now. Yay! Star Trek Online's entered the 21st century. You know what I mean. Okay, no problem. We'll look into it. Yep.
Thank you. It's good to see you again, and under much better circumstances. You'll be happy to know that our star remains stable. We've not seen any Tholian ships since the incident, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
The decision to explore was somewhat controversial, however. Many Lucari were resistant to the notion. We settled this moon long ago, after we were forced to leave our dying homeworld of Kentar. It was a difficult journey for us. Once we found our new home, no one was very excited about space travel.
Okay.
Still, the exploration initiative passed. Considering my experience, my people have chosen me to command the LSS Concordium. It was an honor I proudly accepted.
Cool.
Our ship is ready to go, and you are.
Tell me about your ship.
While we have some catching up to do, we've engaged the best engineering minds of our world to modify this vessel. I'm quite proud. We've done a lot in a very short period of time. We've added some of your defensive technology to this ship, as well as some warp drive upgrades. The Concordium is now capable of sustaining a top speed of just over warp 4.
Cool. So does that mean they joined the Federation? If we're giving them technology, they must have joined the Federation. Although there was no mention of that. Here we can see their ship. That looks interesting, doesn't it?
Our collaboration cooperation with your engineers has been quite inspirational. We've started work on a starship of our own design. One of many to follow the Concordium to the stars.
Oh, cool. I wonder if that's the ship that we're getting to vote on at the moment. Although that voting's probably ended. There was a bunch of blog posts you might have noticed where the community was allowed to vote on different ship designs.
Our ship is ready to go, and you are.
Let's proceed to our destination.
For our maiden voyage, I've chosen a star that is close enough to be within reach, but still just outside the area of space that you've explored, and obviously one that we haven't visited yet. According to your star charts, it's a yellow-white star called 20 Draconis.
Ah, okay. Navigation, prepare a course.
This isn't over. Believe me. The next deal we make will be on my terms.
Ooh, that's a very annoying Ferengi dude. Warp to Trini Dakota system. Ciao. Well, it looks like they fixed the warp in-out bug that I was experiencing.
We've arrived on the outskirts of the system. There's a large field of rocky debris and asteroids. We're picking up various metals and crystalline formations. Should we approach one of the larger asteroids and take some more readings?
Yes. We'll head to one of the larger asteroids and scan it. Deploy my little Kelvin timeline assault drones. Full impulse. Crystalline asteroid. I wonder if we're going to encounter a crystalline entity. Ooh, wouldn't that be funny? Crazy. Yeah. Scan asteroid.
Readings coming in now. Large quantities of silicate, hematite, cadmium, iridium. Crystalline structures appear to be the result of deposits created under a heavy impact. Perhaps this asteroid was part of a larger one that broke up in a collision. Heading deeper into the field may yield more clues.
Agreed. Let's head deeper into the asteroid field.
Sensors are picking up some movement on the far side of the asteroid. Not simple orbiting debris either.
You can see in the map there.
Cosmozoans! They're beautiful. Do you have any information about them?
Oh yeah, we know those ones. Seen those before. Was it Star Trek The Next Generation they were from? They're called the Gekili. We're sending you data files on them now.
Intriguing. The Gekli communicate using radio waves and feed on dust particles and energy emissions. And, well, it seems an adjustment of our EM band is in order. I don't like the idea of the Concordium becoming a Gekli food source.
We're adjusting our EM band down to 0.002 cycles as well. Remodulate power systems. Remodulating.
We've adjusted our power systems. I'd like to gather more data on the Gekli before we move on. Any suggestions?
We could tag them with subspace data transmitters.
An excellent idea. We'll be able to track their movements and learn more about their migratory patterns and feeding habits. We'll need to get close in order to attach the tags safely.
Agreed. Get close to the Gekli and attach tags with minimal force. They're like space whales or something. Tag Gekli.
Data's coming in from the Gekli. I'd like to expand the number of tagged subjects to optimize data collection. Let's get close enough to slip in with a pod and join them in their swimming.
Right. We'll fly to the Gekli pod and join them as a swarm through space. Ooh, cutscene. No, I went the wrong way. Making noises like whales. Could you hear that? Fly close to it. Okay. I'm flying close to them. Oh, maybe that one with the arrow? Cosmozoa. Progressing.
We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures.
Cool.
They're treating us like one of their own. They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves. That was incredible. What a singular experience. We've spotted a larger group of them in an area not too far from here. This looks like a feeding ground for several Gekli pods. Let's go have a look.
Very well. Helm, take us to the Gekli feeding grounds. Cutscene. Ooh. Evasive maneuvers. I've shunted energy to the engines. Maybe it would help if I had an...
There are signs that several Gekli pods frequent this area. There's a lot of dust and particulate matter, but we can't see how the asteroids are getting broken down. I think there's something we're not seeing on the visible spectrum. Your ship has a stronger deflector than ours. Can you emit a particle wave? We could use that to illuminate things that might be happening in different spectra.
We can emit a multi-spectrum particle wave. Activate deflector pulse. I was going to say engine battery.
Some kind of subspace shearing here. It's causing cosmic strings to snap off and break up the asteroids. That must be why the Gekli feed here. There's plenty of particulate matter for them to consume in the debris fields. I think we've collected some solid data here. We're ready to move on when you are.
Let's see what lies ahead then. Warp to next area. Punch it.
Sensors are reading a swarm of comets passing by this stellar body. They look to have an orbital period of about 173 of your standard years. I'd like to know if they came from outside of the system and were caught in its gravity, or if they originated here. Shall we take some scans?
That's a good way to begin. Scanning comet.
This comet is mostly ice and dust. There are indications that the cometary matter formed around a magnetic core. The other comets may be more interesting. Let's move to the other comets and study them closely.
Agreed. Let's check out the remaining comets. See on the map there, we need to go somewhere. Over there. Rock and roll. Evasive maneuvers. Take comet core sample. Oh. Oh, this is like the dilithium mining thing. Whoops. Oh no. Will I make it? I'm running out of time. It's weird. Usually these little games and missions end at 100 points. Collector.
shows signs of magnetic radioactive matter. This comet may have seen some interesting particle fields in its wandering.
The magnetic core must help to draw in material that forms the corona. Oh, I feel like a corona. Replicator. 1 corona with lemon. Thank you. I'm not supposed to drink on duty. That's right. I also like Toyota Coronas. Remember them? They haven't sold them for decades. They became the Camry, actually. That was what the Camry was called before it was called a Camry. Corona, Toyota Corona. It was based on the same platform as the Celica in the 70s. I love old 70s Toyotas. Oops, off topic again. Sorry. Back to Star Trek. Tractor Comet. Oh, another mini-game. This is like the Romulan one. We also had this in, I think, one of the Iconian War missions with the Krenim. Few results. Data gathering complete.
Holding the comet let us get some detailed readings about its emissions. Based on the structure of its silicate crystals, it's been in a pattern. It picks up energy from its trip near the star, then loses that energy as it loops past the planets.
I see.
It's like ice melting and refreezing, but it seems to lose a large quantity of energy all at once near here. I'm not sure why. The radioactivity should be steady.
Perhaps something is draining the energy. Let's keep looking.
These comets seem to have a long orbit that coincides with the orbit of a Class A planet nearby. I'd like to launch a probe and see if the cometary movements have had any impact on the planet.
Okay, agreed. Let's launch a probe and collect some more detailed readings. Launching probe. Preparing probe. Wait for probe data in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Probe
Investigate.
data received. The planet is radiating a considerable amount of heat for its size. Nothing our shields can't handle, but I don't see any expeditions to its surface happening anytime soon. Curious. I'm picking up several large, moving sources of energy. Sensors indicate they're a life form of some kind. A cosmozoid, but not the Gekli. I'd like to study them if we can.
Let's go take a closer look at these life forms. Scanning for life forms. Do 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 do. Where are you? Boom 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 boom. Oh yeah, I love that little data song from Star Trek
Planet
Generations.
is geothermal in
Oops.
nature. Its surface is partially molten.
Okay, very interesting, said the blind man. Well, let's just rock and roll a few times on the way there. Why not? Maybe I should full impulse. Full impulse!
No life forms detected planetside. Then again, it is rather warm down there.
Where are we going? Oh, somewhere else. Over there, okay. Better zoom out on that mini-map.
There they are.
Oh no, not them.
Magnificent, aren't they?
It's Farpoint Station. Life form. Investigate probe readings. Oh, still going to move closer. Oh, it stopped accelerating. Farpoint.
The creatures are luminescent ovoids? I'm not sure how to describe them. They remind me of an aquatic life form native to Lucari Prime. There are little ones huddling close to the planet's atmosphere. They must use the heat and the planet's electrical discharges to survive.
Wow, yes, Farpoint Sendarian. These are a type of Sendarian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We're sending you the files of Farpoint Station now. Watch Star Trek The Next Generation, Episode 1.
Interesting. These life forms were encountered by the USS Enterprise D on Deneb 4. Someplace called Farpoint Station. They haven't been seen anywhere else since. You shouldn't harm them or their young. Let's transmit a greeting, then be on our way.
Yeah, that's right. They can change their form into space stations or other objects. Right, we'll move close and transmit a greeting to the Cosmozoans. Transmitting greeting on all channels.
The color display must be a form of communication. I didn't realize that life forms could exist in this fashion, living off the heat of planets, feeding on the particles in space, absorbing radiation from the cosmos. There's so much to see. Let's head to the next planet in the system and see what's there.
Okay, warp out. Ensign, set a course. Punch it. Engage. Pshow. Oh, warp out. Bug again. It's back. Warp in, bug. Oh, bug. Worked. That's good.
Are you seeing
What?
this? My sensors indicate this planet is completely devoid of any organic material. And yet, it has a breathable atmosphere and lies well within the system's habitable zone. Most curious.
Goldilocks zone. Agreed, I think we should take a closer look. Something must have happened. Uh-oh, hope it wasn't the crystalline entity absorbing all the organic matter.
I'm picking up residual levels of radiation. Oh my. I believe I know what happened to this world. Some kind of proto-matter wave happened here.
This isn't the Genesis planet, is it? Protomatter, but that's dangerously unstable.
Not if you know how to resolve the chaotic turbulence with a tarfine reduction. This was a recent event. Some kind of proto-matter incident happened, and it wiped out all life on the planet. I think we should send an away team down to learn more.
Cool, let's get to do some ground combat. Agreed, we'll beam down to see what's happening. Away team to transporter room 1. Just 2 of them, please. I'll take my artificial life forms. Holo Engineer and 0718 from the Kelvin timeline. Accept. Energize us to the planet's surface. Energize. Ooh, I wonder what the mystery is. So far, this has just been exploring. People have been saying they want exploring, and that they're sick of space battles and ground battles all the time. It'd be really amazing if this was a whole mission without a single shot fired, wouldn't it? That's exactly what people are...
Not sure I'll ever get used to transporters. Let's see. Initial scans suggest this area used to be inhabited, but I can't find a single trace of organic matter. None. I see some carvings on those canyon walls. Let's take a look.
That pillar near the canyon wall looks interesting as well. Now look at the ground characters. Look how awesome they look there now with the new graphics update. Oh look, there's something over there. Should probably zoom in. Oh good, that's the direction we have to go in anyway. Or not quite actually. I'm just going to waste a few seconds and pick up some R&D. Look at how they've improved the graphics for that. Looks really cool, doesn't it? Scanning, interacting. Actually, the developers had been forgetting to put R&D into the missions lately, so it's good that they've remembered to do that again, isn't it? Oh, look at that thing. That's an artificial structure. What is it? Ooh. Examine pillar.
The walls of this canyon were worked by tools. I'm sure of it. Sentient life forms lived here. Until the proto-matter detonation. This pillar here. It seems to be a sign pointing to that canyon. Perhaps a pathway there leads to a settlement of some kind. I'm reading metallic objects there as well. Shall we take a look?
Yes, let's follow the path through the canyon. Oh, look.
Look, there's some kind of large structure further down the canyon.
Come on, array team, keep up.
Look at the size of that plaza.
Oh, wow.
These people must have had quite a developed culture. Let's take some readings up there.
Examine Central Plaza.
This looks like a town square or ceremonial center of some kind. I see some murals on the far side of the square over there by that arch. I'd like to examine them. They might tell us more about this place.
Agreed, let's examine the nearby minerals. You recognise this from anything? I'm not sure. Oh, it looks Egyptian, doesn't it? Cool, it's ancient alien stuff.
These murals depict people bringing some objects to this place. Crystals or gems, I believe. They built their settlement around this site. I believe it was a place of great significance to them. The next mural may hold more clues for us. Let's have a look.
Right, let's check the next mural, I meant to say.
This mural depicts the construction of this large structure. I suspect it was a temple or a place of contemplation for the people. The crystals were revered by the locals, perhaps even worshipped by them. We'd better have a look at the next mural, don't you think?
Yes, let's examine the next mural.
The crystals depicted in this mural appear to be growing for some reason. I wonder if this is a symbolic or literal representation of events. Perhaps the structure needed to be modified to hold the volume of crystals they collected over the years.
I wonder if this has to do with the crystalline entity. Crystals may have grown through natural means as well.
Quite the enigma we found here. I suspect there's more to be found inside. Getting there will be a challenge, however. According to my scans, these pillars are connected to some kind of massive mechanical structure. Probably the peak of technology for these people. I believe it's some kind of opening mechanism for the structure's door.
Can we open it by deploying some kind of device or using our tricorders?
We could probably force it open, but that could damage the structure, and too much force could even collapse it entirely. I suggest we create a holographic forensic reconstruction.
A holographic recreation of local life.
Yes, it would be based on analysis of things like footprints, wear patterns, and local construction. We can learn what people did here, how they went about their lives, and how they made the device work. We'd be watching a replay of history, roughly speaking. Let's start by gathering information from relics and leftover traces of the people who once lived here.
Let's look for old tools, footprints, and anything else that could tell us about them. Something over there to investigate. Gather forensic data.
These artifacts were used with opposable thumbs and indicate a likely handspan of 22 centimeters.
Footprints. Gather forensic data. Scanning with tricorder.
Based on these footprints, these people had a stride that places them at about 1.6 meters on average.
Gather forensic data.
The wear patterns here show us that people leaned against here frequently. This was a meeting and gathering area.
Talk to Captain Kumek.
Strange. These relics should be covered with dust and sand, worn away by time and wind. But they're all uncovered. No organic matter left, and everything left behind in its place. Frozen in time, like
These people died recently by the crystalline entity.
Yes, the evidence seems clear. The proto-matter detonation happened only weeks, perhaps even days ago. We're going to need to make an accurate simulation to continue our studies here. I suggest using modified pattern enhancers to do this.
Agreed. We'll set up modified pattern enhancers in the plaza. Now, over here. Well, it might not be the crystalline entity. I'm just guessing. I don't know what it is. Proto-matter, apparently.
Enhancers online. The signal is strong and clear.
That thing she said before about how to stabilize proto-matter, that was a quote from Star Trek Voyager. I recently saw an episode about that, actually. Season 4.
2 down, 2 to go. That's 3. 1 more and we'll be ready. That's the last one. All enhancers online and standing by. All right. The enhancers should give us a pretty good image range. Your tricorder can then act as the center of the network control for the enhancers. I can tie in my data to your tricorder whenever you're ready. Get a little closer to the center of the square so we can see what happens.
Alright, let's get closer to the plaza center so we can begin. Ooh, look at this. Ah. Interesting.
Note that the alien is using the pillars in a specific order.
And people worshipping.
They're making the murals match up on each pillar. Looks like some kind of functionary, priest or bureaucrat, I think, would unlock the door by turning the murals on the pillars. The top mural on each pillar seems to be locked in place for reference. We should follow the order they used on the pillar murals. If we can turn them correctly, I believe we'll unlock the door.
No, damn, I wasn't paying attention to what the order was. And I think I missed the first one. Was it just in a circle from that way around?
Oh, we've rotated the pillars out of order. The mechanism is resetting itself.
Out of order, so that wasn't the first one to do.
Oh, we've rotated the pillars out of order. The mechanism is resetting itself.
I don't get it though, because I thought I went that way. He went to that after that, and then I saw him do that one at the end. This doesn't make sense. And we can watch it again. Oh, that's the first one. Okay. And then that one over there.
Do you hear that? That's the first pillar set in place. That's 2 pillars set into place.
Oh no, it's one of them ultra sensitive buttons. So, luckily you get to rewatch that forensic reconstruction to figure out how to do it if you didn't pay attention the first time.
3 pillars are locked in now.
Okay, that's that one, last one. That's it. Oh, cutscene. Doors are opening. A Starfleet logo. Dun, 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 dun.
That's it! It's working! Well done! Shall we see what secrets this building holds? I think I see another mural inside the doorway. We should take a look at it.
Wow, this one's going to blow your mind, isn't it? Let's look and check it out. What? Time travel shenanigans. Examine mural. That's the same as my logo. What?
Isn't that the symbol of your Starfleet? How did it get here? How could it be in a temple of people who don't even have electricity, much less space travel? This is getting stranger by the minute. We should search the temple for more murals.
Indeed. Let's look for some more murals in here. Oh, there's one. Look, people with Starfleet colours. That looks like the original series uniforms. Examine mural.
Those people in the picture, they don't look like the others.
Indeed. They're from Starfleet, but Starfleet of the 23rd century, we think.
What happened here? If Starfleet officers contacted this civilization in the past, why wouldn't you have a record of it? We should head deeper into the temple and continue our search.
Affirmative. Time to search for answers deeper in the temple.
I think the panel on the wall here can be pushed to open something. Those inner doors across from the panel are opening.
Oh, it looks ominous. Cutscene. Cool.
What is all of this?
Lots of crystals. Doesn't look like the crystalline entity though, so I was wrong about that guess. Scan for clues.
According to my tricorder, we've reached ground zero. This is where someone detonated the protomatter bomb. From here, a self-propagating cascade of proto-energy radiated outward in all directions, washing over the entire planet.
This could have been a failed terraforming project.
Doubtful. I believe what did this was built specifically as a weapon. There's no new ecosystem. All life was eliminated. I'm picking up a residual energy signature here. Take a look. 16 centimeter wavelength with a slight kaon leak. I've seen this before. It's a byproduct of Zenkethi technology.
Zenkethi? Here? Sir, we found a derelict space station in orbit around the planet. It's unpowered and covered in decades of dust, which made it hard to pinpoint in the asteroid ring. Unfortunately, we aren't the only ones to find it. Several starships have arrived in the systems. They're laying claim to the station. What should we do? Give me a site-to-site transport directly to the station. Keep the Lucari ship protected. Energize. Ooh, this mystery is getting deeper and deeper. I wonder what's going on. Very exciting. Loading unknown station. Patching. Ooh, cutscene. That's 23rd century space station. We're on one of the old K-series Federation deep space stations. But how did it get here? What happened to it? There's a placard over on the wall. Let's see if there's anything recognizable. Examine placard. K13. It's Deep Space K-13, Admiral, the station that was lost over 100 years ago. Lost in time and space. K-13 was in the Beta Quadrant before. Also, you know, that's to do with the PvE mission. And, yeah, Days of Doom. And wasn't it also maybe in the Yesterday War mission? Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
You're trespassing. I'm claiming this station as salvage, along with everything in it. A little piece of history like this will be quite the vacation site. Experience life on the final frontier at Modron's K-13. But I digress. Unless you're here to discuss leasing opportunities, I suggest you beam off my station.
It's not your station. I think I'll take a look around.
Careful. This old beauty needs some serious repairs. It'd be a shame if something happened to you, or the active stasis pods my men found on board.
Then I'd see to it nothing like that happens, Demon. Borg out. Tim of Borg out.
Fair warning. My Gnostican gods aren't very fond of intruders.
Looks like there's some bad guys to kill in the minimap. Oh, force field, okay.
I'd be happy to sell the pods to you. Consider their living contents a promotional bonus.
Oh. Whoops. Holy moly. Maybe I should have prepared a little bit better for that. Whoops, kind of wasted my buttons then. Some consoles to press here. Override security field. Technology is ancient, but surprisingly functional, at least rudimentary level. Built things to last in the 23rd century. Anything else on the computer? There are some log files on the computer as well. Most of them garbled, but I believe we can restore at least one entry. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be Scotty, because he was on this, wasn't he? I don't know.
Chief Engineer's log. Supplemental. By my account, we've been hurled back in time to the 16th century. To make matters worse, we're a very long way from the Deneva system. None of our shuttles are warp capable, and even if we could get to Earth, we'd be in the wrong time. In short, we're stuck. There's nothing to do now but wait and try to conjure up a way to get back to the right time.
Exit log. The computer lost the ability to link to the main computer, but the security field's down. We can get into another lab.
The
Alright.
fines for trespassing are quite severe, and I plan on collecting them.
No, I don't think so. I'll just blow you away, silly Ferengi. Read supplemental logs.
Chief Engineer's log, March 18th, 1570. Had a discussion this morning with security about our Klingon prisoners in the brig. We can't just leave them locked up, or execute them, or exile them on the planet below. Setting them free isn't a popular notion either. We're still looking for options, but I think the stasis pods we have in M.A.C.O will come in handy real soon.
Exit log. Oh, they're going to put them into stasis, huh? Notice this mission's already been going for almost an hour. Well, I've been recording for that long. Let's go back to where we came. It said something about force fields being down. Engineering proficiency. There's going to be some bad guys on the other side. I can read on my tricorder readings there. I can't get through that wall. Okay. That was a waste of time. Let's go around. Oh, there's someone down in this corridor.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Is that a door? No, I can't get through the door into that room. Oh, more bad guys.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Oh yeah, there's a console. Excuse me. I'm locking the Narsikins out of the main computer. That'll keep them from taking over any more of the station's subsystems. Alright, fractal encryption code. Good work. Any more information? There's another log entry, Admiral. Play it.
Chief Engineer's Log, April 17th, 1570. Today we visited the planet we're calling Draconis 3 to collect supplies. The good news, there's a humanoid civilization down there. The bad news, a potential prime directive violation. Our landing party was seen beaming in by some of the locals. We're hoping that doesn't impact their culture in any way. One thing's for sure, they can't help us go home. Their tech level is Bronze Age at best.
No. Admiral, the station's so old and badly damaged that most of the security systems don't work anymore. However, we'll take the central hub and we'll lock it down and keep the Narsikins from bringing anyone else over. Okay, acknowledge. Let's secure the central hub of the station.
Trying my patience is going to cost you dearly.
Why does this Ferengi think he can boss us around? Seriously. Naughty Ferengis. Aha!
Flanking damage detected.
Where's my away team? Why aren't they helping me? Oh god, they seem to be 20 meters away. Oi! So, thanks 0718. I don't know why you were not around to help me when I needed you. I'm about to die. Oh no. Where's the other girl? Hollow engineer. Still miles away. Meters away.
Personal shield losing power.
Read supplemental log.
Chief Engineer's Log, July 9th, 1571. It's decided. Most of us are going into cryosleep. Those who stay awake, well, there's the rub. Going to live on a remote part of the planet below is likely, despite the Prime Directive issues. Staying here isn't viable. When the supplies are gone and the remaining power is in the stasis pods, anyone left is a goner. This station will be their tomb.
Okay. So there's some people left behind in stasis. Maybe we need to find them next. What's use console in main office to take computer control. Anything else we have? Over there, right? Has my other finally engineer Hollow has catched up. Don't know why he was meters away during the battle. That was quite frustrating. Bring up auxiliary power. Excellent. Auxiliary is coming back now, activating a low-level scattering field that will prevent the Narsikins from beaming over reinforcements. Excellent. Anything else? I found one last log entry in there. Admiral, afraid the rest of the computer's memory is having heavily corrupted. Put it on screen.
Chief Engineer's Log, July 26th, 1571. Most of us went into stasis this morning. There weren't enough pods for everyone. 3 of us had to stay awake. We drew lots, and Tavon, Sheridan, and I were the lucky winners. Since we're out of options, we've decided to go native and live out our lives under Draconis 3. Hopefully, one day our records will be found, and the people of Station K-13 will be remembered.
cutscene. Oh no, naughty Ferengi man.
Rule of Acquisition 431. When the shooting starts, let the mercenaries handle it. Handle this, Captain.
The crime is trespassing. The sentence is death.
He was easy to kill. I was expecting some more resistance for what looked like a boss enemy. Return to your ship. Don't we get to take that naughty Ferengi into custody, arrest him, and put him in jail forever? Beam up. Energize. Maybe we have to fight his ship now or something. I don't know. This is very interesting. This ties in with the new K-13 Starbase.
I see you took out the Nausigans on my station. I'll just add their fees to your tab. I do hope you're good for it. Otherwise, I might have to take possession of that pretty ship of yours. Come to think of it, I'll be taking your ship anyway. Whether you're alive or not when I do is up to you.
You have no chance. I have the best, biggest, most powerful Federation starship in the entire fleet. It came from another timeline, parallel universe, and it's just ginormous. I can kill you in a second, you silly little Ferengi man. You're welcome to try, Demon, but I don't think you're gonna like the results. I can kill you in a couple of shots. I've got Kim-Sight laced weaponry. Whoops, sorry, I hit the microphone.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Get some backup.
Double hazard pay to whoever takes that ship down.
Nobody can defeat me. I have a Kelvin timeline to tell Dreadnought.
Those cost me more latinum than you're worth.
Psst, I'm worth more than any latinum in the whole universe, silly man.
Get us out of here. Maximum warp.
That was quite an adventure. I knew Madron was greedy and treacherous, but I never thought he was willing to kill to get what he wants. In spite of that, I feel like we've learned so much out here, and for the better.
It's often like this, Captain. Dangerous, but also filled with discovery.
Indeed. I'd say our first flight was a success. Now we need to share our discoveries with everyone back home. I hope today's events will convince my people of the continued need to explore and to be part of the galactic community. With luck, we'll do this again sometime, and soon. On behalf of the Lucari people, thank you.
You're welcome, Captain. Safe travels. Ferengi didn't put up much of a fight, really, did they? Depart system. Well, that was cool. A lot of exploring. That's what everybody's been wanting, isn't it? Alright, let's report that to Starfleet. Report to Command. Hail Starfleet.
I'm happy to hear the Lucari handled their first experience with space exploration well. There's talk of their desire to join the Federation, and from what I'm seeing, they'd be fine members. The mystery of Station K-13 has been solved, although the past violation of the Prime Directive by some of its personnel is a concern. Hopefully the crew preserved in stasis pods will be able to shed a little more light on that situation. Finally, this news of a Zenkethi protomatter weapon is disturbing. I'll be looking into it from all angles, diplomatic and military in particular. We've fought a war with them before, and I'd prefer avoiding another now.
Oh, look, I'm next to a Kelvin Constitution. Oh, what's going on? I didn't want to go that quickly. Oh. My ship's bigger than yours. Mad, huh? Very cool. Okay, so that was cool. So obviously that was relating to the new fleet holdings for K13. Yeah. Look, my fleet's like already donating to it a maximum amount, and I'm not going to give away any more lithium. They can do that. But yeah, so this is the new part of the new update. There's unlocking all these cool things: xenotechnology, biologist facilities, interfleet shuttle, personal tailor, superior biologist facility, ultra-rare 23rd century duty officers, fleet 23rd century space weapons and duty officers, fleet 23rd century ground weapons, xenotech facility tier 1 kit modules, 23rd century Kelvin stasis belt with an A instead of an I. It's not Kelvin timeline. Okay. And xenotech engineering at EPS focus. Well, all that looks good. Oh, somebody held the zero for me. Thanks for that. And my bank is full. Anyway, this was the weekly reward. So I get enhanced tech upgrade. Yeah, I'll accept that. Thank you. I need to upgrade my projectile. Upgrade. Ta-da! Yeah, that helps. Alright. So part of the update as well is I wanted to talk about the kit modules, although I realise this video is now already about an hour and 10 minutes long, so I'll keep it quick. I had a major bug where everything disappeared, all my kit modules and kit frame, and the way to fix that bug, if you've experienced that bug and you don't know how to fix it yet, is to go down to Earth Space Dock, beam down to Starfleet Academy, and then beam up again, and you should find most of your things restored. But I did find on 2 of my characters that I've only tried it 3 times on 3 of my characters so far, but on 2 of the characters they were missing at least one of their modules, and I think it's something to do with one of my reputation modules don't seem to be there. I know for a fact I was not using the subspace rift on this guy, that I had that in the bank. Yeah, so it seems like I'm missing something, and I can't remember which one it is. I think I might be missing the Terran one. What was the Terran console module? Yeah, I had this, I think. Or maybe it was the No, I've got the Iconian one. That was that was there. I don't know. Yeah, this one, maybe bio emitter has disappeared. So that's very frustrating that some of us might have lost permanently things, but we'll see what happens. I'm assuming there's going to be another massive patch again tomorrow. Anyway, let's have a look at what it says for what's new in Agents of Yesterday Artifacts. Agents of Yesterday Artifacts is now available. This new update for Star Trek Online captains join forces with the Lucari to explore the dangerous frontiers of the Alpha Quadrant in a new featured episode. A new fleet holdings featuring Starbase K13 arrives, allowing players to advance the station to earn exciting new rewards. Kits and kit modules have been revamped and are buggy, and you'll lose them all and be crying. Oh no, they didn't write that part. And exciting new graphics quality enhancements are online. Graphics quality improvements. Oh, I hate that noise. Don't you hate that noise? I might just turn down the microphone. Turn the speakers off entirely, actually. although it's recording system audio too. The graphics quality update has arrived in Star Trek Online. New lighting technology that significantly improves visual quality has been added, bringing it in line with the recent console releases of the game. Check these new improvements out under the Options tab. So yes, options, graphics to maximum. Lights 2.0 enable clustered forward shading global. So if I turn that off, does everything change? Look off. Oh, that's what it used to look like. That's what it normally looks like. And turn it back on. Options, graphics 2.0 lighting on. Super reflecting light. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Okay. New fleet holdings. Yes, I just showed you that. Starbase K-13 returns to the 2410 after being lost for over 140 years. The legendary station is now a fleet holding. Advancing this holding to compilation will grant many new options to players. Echoes of Light. In a new featured episode, which we just played, which is this video, the Lucari have launched an expedition initiative in the Alpha Quadrant frontier, and the Alliance is there to advance them. Their journey of discovery takes a turn for the worse when a dangerous secret is uncovered. Revamped kits and kit modules, which won't work properly. Just joking. Well, it doesn't affect everybody, so some people might not have any problems. The kit and kit modules have been revamped in several ways. The kit modules are now directly equipped to their status page. Kits and most kit modules can now be upgraded as well. Yep, so we can upgrade them to 14 now and stuff, whereas we couldn't do that before. So yeah, I've already upgraded this one to 13. You have to be in ground or you have to unequip it to do that if you're in space. But yes, we can now upgrade things. I don't use Superior. That's a waste of extra dilithium. I've got no dilithium left to do that for now. But we can also upgrade the frame. And we can unequip that frame and it shouldn't affect the rest of them, yeah. But, you know, I was using the Romulan Imperial one on a lot of them, so I wonder if that was maybe the kit frame that has the particular bug where you lose your things. But what about the set bonus? You still get the set bonus with them? Yep, okay. Only my main Romulan character has got us the full set anyway. Anywho, let's have a look at some of those rewards that we got today with this mission. We got this console, which I'm not going to be using, but it's for disruptor damage. Narsickan energy shot, Narsickan energy nut, Narsickan energy lance. So that's going to be really great for people who use disruptor, and then you can get this with it. So you get 2-piece. That's a science. What is this exactly? Is this? Doesn't actually say if it's. Oh, that's ground. Okay, it's not a console. That's a ground weapon. So I could equip it to there. Yeah. No, disruptor for ground. Right. And then there's a space beam, which has a set, and we have to get the rest of them over the next following weeks. So also what will happen with that mission is that every week, for probably the next few weeks, there'll be you'll be able to do it again once a week and get more of those weekly rewards, but you usually only get it once on your whole account not per character, but like only on one character per
We've been in regular
your whole account over each week. So okay, there's 2 more weeks. The next one will be November 4 and then November 11.
They're eager to head out into the unknown.
So that's cool.
They've asked us to give them a hand.
Alright, well I'll give that
Starfleet
mission a
has decided to send you
9.975
to
what
assist
scores out
them
of
in their
10.
first voyage
Pretty interesting
beyond their home
mission.
system. This is an exciting time for the Lucari. Watch over them and help them to see the value of space exploration.
I might do
let them make
more of
discoveries
these
and
missions,
follow
might
their sense of
repeat
wonder.
it.
Just
like
don't let
other
them get in
factions
over
and
their heads.
Agents of yesterday to see if there's any different content and upload a few different versions of it. But this was my first run through where I didn't know what was going to happen with my initial reactions. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video from the Team of Borg show, brought to you by Unimatrix 01 Productions. Please stay tuned for more. Please subscribe for more. Please live long and prosper. Joel and true. You'll be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Till next time. Ciao, Bella.